speaking of James Lewis, what about those those Jose Louis or Jos Louis or Jos Louis? Oh, did you see Justin Trudeau and his wife? They left Canada. They went over to the United Kingdom. Hey, I've always wanted to go to the United Kingdom. Always wanted to. Right now, I'm waiting on my tattoos to heal, though. He's Jos Louis. How do you say it? Jose Louis? What is it? Jos Louis? There's all different ways, I guess, you could pronounce it. Why didn't I go with Justin? Because I'm not at the point yet to go there. He's just became famous. I'm only 28. Justin's way older. They're way older. Maybe one day you will see him in the United Kingdom. Maybe in 20 years. I could possibly go for a visit. But there'd have to be some money involved. I said that before. But anyways, look at these, the Jos Louis, but then they have Loon and a Half Moon. They're going courtesy of to pay their respects to the Queen. I paid much respects. If you see on my YouTube channel, I did a lot of content to go with the Queen. I never did get the invitation to go over, obviously not yet. That was that Queen. We'll see about next. But that Queen cared a lot about me, eh? She did a lot. She had my mom do a lot in the beginning. There were videos that my mom was supposed to have that she left in Florida. Unfortunately, she didn't have the mental competency to understand it. But I did, and that's why I am who I am. And she's doing all right. But it's no Jose Louis situation. But we're doing all right. But there was a lot of things that the Queen died for, eh? That some of the people just threw away. They thought they were so into themselves or whatever. So watch them when you're growing up. Try to hold on to things no matter what. Try to remind your parents, like, hey, that's very important and all that, because they're not the smartest people either. They could get exploited. What happened was we got exploited when we went down to the U.S. There was a lot of jealous boys. Like, down in the U.S., you're dealing with a lot of jealous boys, eh? So if you're from Canada, they tried destroying, if you're gonna make more money as a boy, then they're gonna make money as a boy. All that. Jose Louis snack cakes have been a favorite for generations. A favorite for generations, decadent Jose Louis cakes hit shelves in 1932 and remain a beloved snack today, proudly prepared in Quebec with a commitment to family values and a desire to create delicious desserts. Back in cake snacks have brought joy to families since 1923. It's a way different snack company up in Quebec than we've heard about in other places like Memphis. A sweet made treat for life on the go. Great for your busy lifestyle. These conveniently packaged cakes are easy to enjoy anytime, anywhere. The individually wrapped cakes are easy to share and make a perfect afternoon treat. Quick and easy dessert, on the go snack, toss in your bag. Add to packed lunches or serve at parties for instant snacking satisfaction. Much like are the caramels or caramel. You got the passion flaky, May West, crispers. That's something to go with them, eh? What the hell is this? Reviews with images. Consistently smushed and all that. Consistently smushed. Jose Louis. No, it's Joe Louis. They got smushed. How? They come in a box. Much like the Friskies, they come in a box. Not Friskies. We're talking Joe Louis. Anyways, they got 5-star reviews. I'd say Joe Louis is really good. Husband says they are good. Just like the original Joe Louis. You can't go wrong with these classic snack cakes. The kids love them. The wife loves them. What not to like? Joe Louis, all the way in Port Elgin. I know who don't come to Port Elgin. And we all cackle. We know who doesn't come to Port Elgin. But Joey Louis comes to Port Elgin. How? Via Amazon. You can have all this stuff on Amazon, sent here, or whatever, even here in Port Elgin. Wow, there's that saffron. My mom said a couple things about it, and I always just throw it off. Oh, yeah, saffron. But it looks good. Same with the Berkshire. The garage. We've heard a lot about that one in my videos. There's been a lot of hearsay about that garage, the garage. The patio, I've never been there, but man, it looks like they got a good meat pie or whatever. A classic one. A classic one with your peas and your potatoes or whatever. JC's Restaurant. I've never been in there, but it looks like it's empty. If you want to have a party in there, see. Okay, you got people that are looking for, it's a different perspective. When I look at it, I'm like, wow, there's lots of room for me to go in there and all that. Some people look at it like, oh, if there's not tons of people there, then it must not be good. But I see it a different way. If it's nice and private, that's great as well. I mean, you could have yourself, your friends. I used to bring friends and family for lunches and all that. I was famous for that. He would take women out. He takes guys out, girls, the whole gang of them. And you sit down and it's like you own the whole restaurant or whatever for the 45 minutes or whatever that you're in there and all that. And it feels so great to pay for your friends and all that. So maybe eventually I'll do that here in Port Elgin. He's famous for doing that, where I don't know if it'll be Mike Buddy. It might be, but that guy stole my iPhone or else he would have already been. I finally got a new iPhone, but I'll probably look for some better characters to go out for dinner with. I did that before. I took some junkie out for dinner, the Project DA or whatever. But now it's like, no, I know the value of the dollar. I'd rather take that JC out. Do you know who JC is? She's a rapper. But JC's with General Beans. Maybe JC and General Beans, okay? Because that's when you usually get to see her and him. It's James Lewis, and then there's JC. They're pretty good rappers. They're on YouTube. Go listen to them. General, But that is the image with it. It was that there's General Beans, and then he had this JC girl that was more than a girl. She was a woman of her own self or whatever. She has her whole own. She has her whole own opinion or whatever. Yeah, she had her whole own opinion and all that. But I know that, hey, opinions can change and all that. Same with the Cutthroat Mafia. People I learned as the executive, people were yelling to me, oh, we don't like he's always been the executive of this CTM or whatever. And when it fell down and they're going to send him to prison, I was the only one that could save it. And they're trying to change the image on the Cutthroat Mafia. I'm the one that runs all the distributions. I'm the one that ran John Gotti's distribution. I run all the monetization. I own a company also called Monetize Media. We have several different, I have many people that are signed by my label, Monetize Media. My brother, Gon Gotti, is just one of them. John Gotti, General Beans. The whole Cutthroat Mafia, I have copyrights on them. It was a 50-50 deal between Nicholas Perron and I. I'm Thomas Perron-Slote, his blood brother. Before we even started the John Gotti, it was anything that was CTM, anything that was John Gotti. I was the one that came up with the name Gotti, John Gotti. I was also the one that came up with the CTM Cutthroat Mafia. Cutthroat Mafia at the time, it was just this little kid thing out in Guelph or whatever. And I said, hey, why don't you turn that into a music thing? And he said, I don't know how to do that. And I said, well, if you give me 50%, then I'll teach you how to do that. And that's what happened. And that's how we started. Gotti was down in Florida with me and all that. Gotti tried to go against it, but he learned quite quick that you don't go against your own family, like your little brother Stacks a Millie. There was times me and Gotti used to have beefs. Gotti sent killers at me. Gotti did this. Gotti's jealous of a lot, so be careful of that Gotti. Even though he's my blood brother, he's a jealous character. He was jealous of his brother Stacks. But now I feel like I'm happy. Look at how Stacks used to look. I've always been bigger than Gotti, but he didn't have tattoos. They've came across now. He didn't have nothing. He was just a kid. And John Gotti wanted me to be able to become a man. So without John Gotti, I would have never became a man because he was just a kid. Everybody was attacking me like I was the age of Ello. But Ello and Gotti and them are way older than me. Gotti is 8 years older than Stacks Millie. 8 years. And then that's almost 10 years. That's a long time because I remember 10 years ago now. Ello, he must be in his 40s. And look at how Stacks used to look. Look at his, well, actually, it looked a lot better than that, eh? But that was at one time how bad his tattoos were. He was a junkie. He was listening to Gunplay. I said that before. Don't listen to Gunplay that much. Even though I own royalties on that Gunplay. Because we paid $10,000. We didn't just pay $10,000 for nothing. We had the MMG banners up. Those weren't just MMG banners. I mean, I made sure that we secured royalties on anything that, I guess this goes with the Sharon, anything that was created with the monies that we provided him, we gained royalties on. When Gotti wants to treat me like with respect and all that, he'll get his royalties and all that. But currently, Gotti's mentally incompetent. He'll always be mentally incompetent. It's just who his personality is. I am the executive and he is the artist. That's what it's been since the very get-go. If he can just accept that responsibility. He's tried to destroy it a lot of times. A lot of people have. It's my money. It's my content. It's what I've worked on. I'm the only one that knows the law. Gotti doesn't know the law and all that. I'm the only one that can execute it. I'm the executive. Stacks Millie's been the executive since the beginning. That's why you've seen the rise and fall of that Gotti and the rise and fall of lots of people. And all Stacks Millie's done is kept rocketing off. He still hasn't bought his house. So until I actually own a house, paid the down payment on it with the more, then what? It's not the same as a rental. A rental is like I could, once you buy a house, that's a way different story. That's a huge investment. You're buying the house and all that. Even first and last is a big investment. Even first and last. Damn right he did. Damn right he did. And that's why I knocked his bitch ass out. I said, all right, you want to make my life hell and high water? You want to make my life hell and high water? Okay, get knocked the fuck out, bitch. Because I'm not a homeowner like you were. And you wanted to pick on kids and all that like they were men when you had real men to deal with, when I was paying real dollars, and you wanted to pick on the kid and steal instead of deal with the real men. And I was just renting from you, and you're the homeowner, and you almost got your home destroyed. So good luck with you, fucking idiot. Because if you would have been nice to me, I would have just paid you $1,000 a month. What the fuck do I care? I'm only paying $1,000 a month. You're the one that put in 100 and something, 400,000 to your house. I'm 1,000 in the hole. You want to go to war with me? I'm only losing $1,000. If you lose the war, you lose 500,000 because that's how much your house is worth and shit. You all that cash. So you're an idiot. You should be hiding in your house. Why'd you travel a quarter mile down the road and attack me? I could have blew your head off, and then what a waste of money all that mortgage money would have been, you fucking idiot. And then I would have beat it in court on self-defense, and then I would have bought my house like I am now. So you see, I was very fair to you. All I did was pepper spray your dumb ass. Don't try it again, motherfucker. I will shoot, but you should have been at home scratching tickets and shit, you dumb fuck. Don't ever roll up to nobody, roll up to them. Don't ever roll up on nobody, fucker. They don't do that shit. Shark cards. They're on GTA 5. I got one, you.